excited to have the latest and newest 3D digital mammography system from FUJIFILM, FUJIFILM Sofinity, available at our NM Medical Car Center. At NM, we have always believed in technology being a leading differentiator in the market. And it's always been our philosophy over the last more than 4 decades that we've been around to adopt the latest and best of technology, whether it be in imaging, whether it be in laboratory testing. And with this new system, we are really bringing in a new era in breast imaging that takes patient comfort, patient experience, image quality, and overall workflow efficiency to a completely different level. We already have a very strong breast imaging and interventions program at NM. With this technology, now we'll move to the next level. We'll be able to detect cancers faster, more accurately. We will make sure the patient has less discomfort, so all the fears of getting a mammogram done then can go away. And it will continue to elevate our status as the leading breast imaging and interventions program in the city of Mumbai. Of course, the other nice thing at NM is after all of the imaging is done, we now have the ability to perform all follow-up laboratory diagnostics as well, whether it be histopathology for a ultrasound guided or a stereotactic biopsy that our breast imaging experts perform, or a molecular genomic test. NM is a one-stop shop for everything when it comes to breast care and breast interventions.
Welcome everyone. Thank you very much for being here. It means a lot to us. We are all aware that breast cancer is the new threat for the women of our country. There was a time when we only knew of somebody very far away who had ever gotten any form of cancer. But today, we almost know somebody who has not just had cancer, but has been treated for breast cancer. Whether it's in our society, whether it's in our family, or whether it's in our friend circle. So the threat is not too far away. There was a time when breast cancer happened only to older women, but that is not the case anymore. We are seeing breast cancer being diagnosed in young women in their 20s, in their 30s, in their active life, when they have young families and they have a career to toggle. There are mortgages going out, so they can't take time off from work. So in this scenario, it is very important that we increase the awareness about breast health amongst Indian women. That is point one. The second point is, because there is no pain in breast cancer, women often notice it, but they disregard it, saying that after my children's exams are done, I will go to the doctor. Or after this important presentation is done, I will go to the doctor. And then in that we lose out on valuable time. So bringing about this awareness that there is no pain in breast cancer and therefore you have to see the doctor and do all the appropriate tests in time becomes very, very crucial. Okay. Having said that, after you reach the doctor also, you want to reach an institution or organization where all the correct testing is done so that the diagnosis is not delayed after that. Okay, a diagnosis of breast cancer involves a mammogram, a breast ultrasound, and a biopsy. Okay, and oftentimes women do not want to come for a mammogram because they perceive that mammogram is painful, and that is the perception we want to change today because technology is advanced. With FUJIFILM providing us with most advanced mammography units, the discomfort associated with a mammogram is close to nil. Okay, the newer paddles which are available are more malleable, and the structure of the machine has been altered by the feedback from patients, feedback from clinicians, feedback from radiologists, such that it is a more friendly machine. It is not scary, it is not painful. Okay, so we want to get that word out also, that mammography is not painful. So please don't avoid a mammogram because it is crucial that mammogram be done on time for early detection of breast cancer. Having said that, one of the important things is AI. AI is the newest thing in every field of our life. Now our newest mammography machine is AI guided, which means during positioning, like when we obtain the mammogram, we can only detect what is there on the film, right? Oftentimes when the mammogram is obtained, because the patients are anxious, they move behind. There is a positioning error. There is a cancer there, but it is not included on the mammogram. Those things can be avoided by this newer technology. The FUJIFILM AMULET sofinating machine has AI for positioning in it, so that positioning errors do not happen. The mammogram which is obtained is highest quality and is most optimal. Okay, and that's how it aids the radiologist in proper diagnosis. So that is another advantage of the latest FUJIFILM Sofinity machine, is the AI in positioning. The second advantage of this machine is there is 3D tomosynthesis. What does 3D tomosynthesis mean? All of us are acquainted with a chest X-ray, correct? Everyone knows what a chest X-ray is. Who has not had a chest X-ray in their life? Anybody? Everybody. So we all know, okay? But chest X-ray gives us information only 30%, okay? Because it is a two-dimensional image of a three-dimensional structure. So when the doctor wants more information, what do they ask for? They ask for a CT scan of the lungs, correct? And we saw that during COVID. The doctors were always asking for a CT scan because it is slice by slice by slice imaging. The same technology, the same kind of advancement has been made in mammography. Earlier, the mammograms used to be two-dimensional. The breast used to be compressed and then one film used to be obtained. Now, with the 3D tomosynthesis, it is slice by slice by slice imaging. And that way, our detection improves for breast cancer. Okay, so our detection improves by adding one more technology to the same machine. Patients do not have to run around. Unlike a chest X-ray versus CT scan, patients are running from one machine to the other machine. For a mammogram, that is not true. The 2D mammogram is done on the same machine and in the same compression. Within 7 seconds, the 3D tomosynthesis is done, which is slice by slice imaging, which is another advantage, great advantage for timely detection and diagnosis. And finally, our newest machine also has the ability for contrast enhanced mammography. Now, what is contrast enhanced mammography? Everybody has heard about contrast enhanced MRI. So this is a type of what we call functional imaging, okay? Which means if there is a cancer and we inject a contrast, then that contrast gets pulled exactly in the area of cancer, and it rest of the breast is not nothing else lights up, only the cancer lights up. So imagine the sensitivity, which means cancer detection rate with the contrast enhanced mammography becomes 100%. Now the beauty of this machine is the contrast enhanced mammography is available on the same machine, which means that we inject contrast, we obtain a mammogram. In 10 minutes, we know whether we have to worry or not to worry, whether this patient is going to need a biopsy or not need a biopsy. So these are some wonderful technological advances, and at NM Medical, we have adopted all those technological advances with one single intent. Our intent is to provide the best healthcare to the women of our city, to the women of our country, because women are the pillars of the family. If a woman is not there, it is not just she who collapses, the entire family collapses. Okay, so she is the main infrastructure, and we understand that, we realize that, and it is a partnership between technology and good medical doctors. So if you have the best of doctors, but we are technologically not advanced, we can't do the same thing. If we have the best of technology, but we do not have skilled doctors, then we still can't reach the diagnosis. So it is a marriage of, it is a good marriage of highest end technology and good medical workers. So there is also one more thing. My husband always says, never give the mic or the stage to Shilpa. Once she starts, she doesn't stop. So I got to stop. If you have any questions, you can ask me later. I should allow Vada Sir to speak.
So thank you, ma'am, for sharing your